All is one. P.A. Finley, Anonymous, the universe, coming at you live on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon, just after 3 p.m. California, Bay Area. Sending out a mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe to everybody and everything on it, in it, and around it. Giving Mother Earth a big giant hug. Claw squeeze hug. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you for, just thank you. You know what I mean? Like, okay, thank you so much. Yeah. And this one here is going to be very interesting. This is going to be a part 2 to happiness is not achieved, it's realized. So let's get right into it.
Introducing. Introducing the elemental that realizes oneness, the all things and the noneness.
Okay, so listen, gonna go ahead and give a shout out to my All1llAs and soul models. Pieces and deuces to you guys. Thank you so much for stepping up and volunteering to be the example of the next level, taking upon that mantle. Thank you so much, and it's a heck of a journey, right? It's a heck of a road, but it's the most rewarding. You feel like you're achieving, so you're doing something, you're making it happen, you're making a difference. And I think that's the biggest thing right now, is how can I make a difference? You feel so small and minimalistic, and all the drama and stress and mess that's going on all across the globe. How can I make a difference? This is how. Do you make you the best you can be? That's how you make a difference. And believe me, you'd be surprised how much of a difference you're making. You make more of a difference than you think. So let's get into it, man. Happiness is not achieved, it's realized. And in the first part, because I'm going to make that, I'm going to go in and change the title of that to part 1. This is going to be part 2. I talked about, I set the whole stage up. Go check it out. If you haven't checked out part 1, please go do that, because I'm going to assume that you know exactly what I'm talking about for part 2. And yeah. So I wanted to tap in specifically on, I talked about how to grab a hold of that happiness, the happiness factor. How to grab a hold of that and what it does to your current situation. 9 times out of 10, if you have to do something to be happy, it's probably because you're not happy, right? If life is good and great and awesome, then you're happy. But if you're anything like me, you're not happy all the time. Life ain't always all that all the time, you know. My timing is just awesome. Life. Okay, come on, man. All right. I'm I'm over at Costco getting some gas. About to DoorDash. Start my DoorDash up. These doggone lines used to be around the corner. Now ain't nobody here. You just roll up and pick a spot. You got too many places to go. I don't know which one. Everything's open. Okay, well, not everything. But it's a spot. You can always find a spot. And you know. Yeah, this is good. All right, so I'm going to pause, get this gas. When I come back, we're going to get to talking about what it does to the current situation. That's what I really didn't dive into the first part. That's why I'm making this, because I really didn't break that down as much as I really wanted to. All right, I'll be right back. Pause. Okay, I'm back. So, happiness does something to the current situation. It not only changes your perception of it, but it changes the situation too. I talked about the perception, but I didn't talk about the actual change. Okay? That it does something to the situation. And what I'm going to suggest to you is happiness, deep, intertwined happiness. You got to be happy, like for real. You can't be, this ain't one of those fake it till you make it. Happiness, not that, the power. Now, if that's where you got to be to get to the point of happiness, then so be it. But don't expect changes of your situation. You can expect, faking it till you make it, you can expect your perception to change. Okay? You can expect that. But don't expect the situation to change. 100% pure organic happiness is the only thing that infuses itself into the situation that changes the situation. You know, faking it, that's going to get you, your own perception is going to change. And that's, but you know, the goal is to be happy. Not to act like you're happy. So if acting like you're happy is better than not being happy, do that, but do that in the mission, on the mission. While you're on a mission too, if you, like, that's the in-between thing that you can do. Okay? I don't encourage faking it myself, but I do understand that sometimes that's what we do. Okay? I don't encourage it or promote it or suggest it, other than to say faking it is better than being angry, pissed off, and sad. It's better. It's the lesser of two evils. So, excuse me. So, but if you are in the happiness state, if you are joining the universe in celebration of the one, if you're one with everything else in the universe celebrating God, okay? And this is another thing I want to talk about. God is, God ain't. All is good for everybody, the believer and the non-believer. All will work for anybody, the religious person or the non-religious. That's what I like about All, is that it ain't contained to neither side. It's both sides. It works on both sides. So we can say God, I can say God, or I can say universe. I can say, shoot, Allah, or I can say the collective consciousness. I can say Jesus, or I can say the force. Dude, listen. It works. All in all is all in all. It's everything. It's all of that, and then none of that. You know what I'm saying? So you can work this stuff no matter which side of the fence you find yourself on. It doesn't matter if you're a living entity. That means yes, it's for you. You can have this along with your belief system. This doesn't go against your belief system. Well, not the core roots of it. It's a couple of tweaks, different, but the core root stuff, it rides with every religion on the freaking planet. All in all. I say it fills in the blanks. I think I look at it like, all in all, you can add all in all with what you're working on, and then they'll clarify what you believe in already. They'll clarify that, and then you'll start to work it and see change and see progress. Come on, man, ain't that what we really want? It's some goddamn nabbit progress around this month. Come on, man. I don't care what you're doing. You trying to get more, get better. You're trying to advance. You ain't trying to be stagnated and go backwards. So we're always looking for something to give us that edge. This all in all is that edge, brother, sister. All in all is the edge. I'm telling you, it's the edge. So now let's real quick. Because I got to go. I got to start working. So what it does, what happiness does, real authentic happiness, being happy, uniting with the rest of the universe in praise and celebration of the one, of the existence of the one. Okay? Linking into that where everything, the vibration, your vibration gonna be so high because you're gonna be linked in with all the other vibrations that's high. Like everybody, you're gonna be like, dude. You're gonna be like, whoa, dude, it's happening. Anyway, what that does to your situation, now your situation, you still gonna be in whatever situation it is. It ain't like you in jail and then as soon as you open your eyes from being happy, you outside of jail. No, you're gonna still be in jail. But the perception of your situation is gonna dwindle to this. It's gonna be from the biggest your body to this size. And then you stay there. The longer you stay there, the more influence on your situation your state of mind and being has. So the goal is to stay there as long as you can, because life gonna show up and distract your attention. And life has a way of doing that. But if you stay focused, even through those distractions, and still stay on in that happy zone, that's the goal. Is to, even though life shows up, to be happy. Because you trying to stay in, you trying to get that momentum. Because the longer you stay, the more effect on your situation. In other words, happiness, especially long bouts of it, the longer the better. Happiness has, I got to add this spot, sorry. Happiness, long bouts and long stretches like hour plus, of happiness, of being in that place. Opens up the door for the miracle to take place. See, if you're in, I use the example of the worst situations, having a bad day, terrible, nothing goes right, blah, 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 blah. This is what I set this stage for the worst situation. Just slap rock, just straight up everything. That person, that human being, if that's you need a miracle. Something that can be inserted to your situation that changes the whole ship, that shifts the whole thing. From bad things happening to good things happening. I mean, you need things to change immediately. Tell people all the time, I need a miracle every day. I'm always looking for the miracle. Because like happiness, the miracle is always there. But it's waiting. It doesn't, it's one of them. If miracle was a being and an entity, its main characteristics would be arrogance. Because everybody and everything needs it. So it just doesn't, it doesn't move. It doesn't move on its own accord. It is moved. It does. It just don't need you. It don't need miracles. Don't need nothing. But if you know how to move it, if you move it, it'll move in your behalf. See, that's how it knows that you're one of the ones. You need, you need his assistance. Okay, look, here you go. You made it this far to get to me, to touch me, to move me. Oh, I got you. But you gotta move something. You gotta move something. You can't just go, the flow is this is you. No, you gotta move the flow. You gotta shift, you gotta shake it up. Life shows up, life shows up, life shows up, life shows up, life shows. You gotta show up. When you gonna show up to life? When you gonna step to life? Life be like, what? You know what I mean? So, happiness I want all my all1llAs and soul models to start doing this. In your communication, talking to people, I don't care what it is, practice this. Every opportunity, every time you speak is an opportunity to practice something. That's what I'm gonna be doing, right online in front of everybody. But I want you to follow me in this practice. The more I talk in my communication, the more I should be smiling. And the more you talk in your communication, smile more. Even when you're irritated, even then, especially then, those are the proper opportunities to practice. To reach that happiness state, that 100% pure happiness state, that collective happiness state, where all things is in paying homage and in praise and adoration to the one. And then staying there as long as possible, because the longer you stay there, the more the miracle has, the more you're moving the miracle, like poking it, like hello, hello. The more you stay in that happy place, the miracle. Hello, this is you. Hello. After a while, the miracle, what? The miracle, but what? I'm so glad you asked. So listen, I got some stuff going on over here. I need your assistance. You know, I need you to come on over, man. Maybe a little bit later. And so you just, stay in your happy state. Happy. What? I told you already. What you mean? What? You already know. So you ain't going nowhere then. No. I'm going to stay happy. And then the miracle going to have to make a move. Okay, come on. Let's see what let me take a look. Let me see, like the doctor. Let me see what you got. Let me see. See how I make it better. All better for you. Okay, all better now. Yay. Thank you, miracle. Thank you. Needed that. Move some. Move something. We have the power, dude. We're way more powerful than you think. Let's go ahead and work this stuff, man. And love is the key. Love is the one is love. No, one love. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and but that happiness, dude, get involved, get in touch, get intertwined into that happiness state, man, and push it as long as you humanly possibly can, and we're gonna fall off, and we got and cut somebody out. Listen, which is the opposite. Yeah, it's gonna happen. We humans, we're a little spoiled. So. But we get back into it. We get back. We reach back. We get severed from that connection, that line, and we get get back up there and grab onto it. The more you do it, the better you get at it. It's muscles, like muscle building. Do it more and more and more often. Next thing you know, you can just reach up and grab it at any time, not even think about it. Practice makes perfect, literally. But you got to keep trying. You got to keep at it. You got to be pushing. You got to keep doing it. I'm out. Damn, I'm not happy right now. Let me go be happy. Ding, I'm happy. Yay. That's mastery. Now you're mastering the art of happiness. That's a mastery. Now you're just doing, not even thinking about it. Being happy. Now, the miracle is your ally. Because you doing it so much, y'all know each other. He know you the real. He know you ain't just crying because, no, he know you on a mission. He know what you're doing. He know your program. He, she. They know you now. It's a relationship. Y'all done built up a relationship. Miracles. You have to have mine on the daily, man. I don't know about nobody else. Y'all. This is happiness. Happiness draws out the miracle. Makes the miracle happen. The miracle is going to happen. The longer you happy, the more happy you are, the more the miracle is going to get. It's going to get to know you. The miraculous. it's going to get to know you. Beans and rice, y'all. FYI on my diet. I cook a big pot of beans, onions, green onions, bell peppers, just all kinds of chopped up vegetables. Color, you know what I'm saying? Green, red peppers, green peppers, onions, different types of onions. Just I make this big pot of beans. Then I put my steamer, 2 cups of rice on the steamer. I get that going with vegetable oil, 2 cups of vegetable oil and 2 cups of water. And I get that thing going. I season it, Then I start seasoning my beans. And I hook all that stuff up. And by the time, and I look, I'll be cooking that for like a day. And by the time it get ready, like I'm ready to eat the stuff, the beans is like pasty, and it's not even, it's almost pasty. It's a little liquid up in there, but then I put that on top of the rice, and I mix that rice up in with the beans. I take a bowl of that. I already know when I'm posted up by the bathroom. It is what it is. I take a big bowl of that, and I sit there and eat. And it's just some of the best. I think another thing too, the more you let go of the meat, the better everything else tastes. Don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's a science or that I'm just being me and thinking positive about everything. You know what I mean? But some of the best eating. And so what I do is, after that bowl, and after a couple of bowls of that, throughout the course of a 24-hour period, I then set it and let it cool, because the whole time it's cooking it's simmering in the rice cooker. But then I turn off the rice cooker after 24 hours. I turn it off because you got to stir it up throughout the course of that 24 hours. And then I turn it off and I set it to cool. Then I put it all in the bowl, big Tupperware bowl. I put it all after it's all cooled down, which is about 3-4 hours or whatever. And I put it in the bowl, and I put that bowl in the fridge. Then, now check this out. Y'all know how I am with my soups. So my soups is a big issue for me, because I'm a big soup eater when I'm backing up off the meat. I mean, even my sweet tomatoes, which is a spot where I used to get all my soups from. I mean, just, my hot soups, But then I got my other soups, my super meals. I use that. That's like a little snack thing that I've been doing forever. So I'm a soup guy. But this is science though. This here is, I put the powder on, for high boil. I put it on high for water, powdered water, boil that for my soup, my super meal. And then, I put the ingredient packet up in there, but I take the seasoning and I hold on to the season. And then I take 2 spoons from the beans and rice bowl in the fridge, cold. Bam, bam. I put 2 spoons of that up in there, heaping. Flatten it out. So, and then when I take the hot water, I put the hot water right on top of the beans and rice, going all the way. Then I fill it up to there, because it's going to suck up, beans and rice going to suck that water all the way up. Usually, if you do it without the water in a super meal, you run it up to the cutoff line. They got a cutoff line on the bowl, and it'll still be soupy. The noodles will absorb a lot of the the moisture, a lot of the water, but it'll still be a soupy thing. Once I put that stuff, the beans and rice on top of that, it ain't no soupy, it's almost pasty. But if I go to the end of the thing and put all of that in there, the water, I fill the water all the way to the end, past the cutoff water line, and I just put all that in there, all the way to the tip. Then there's just a little bit of water, a little bit of, so then I let that sit about 10 minutes, just so everything can cook and absorb and figure itself out. Then I take the seasoning pack and put it on top of that, mix it with hit the spoon shot, and I got, you know, I got a nice meal. Plus I got my bullet meal, you know. I got the ice cream shot and right now, but I just got finished with the other meal, with the super meal. And that's just bananas, strawberries, and almond milk ice cream. You know, and almond milk. You know, got that going for the rest of my day. So when you see me, if I'm sitting up here and it seems like I'm gassing up, I'm not gassing up. I'll stop and pause, and then I'll let one go. But if I'm, because it's coming up through my, like it almost look like me having heartburn, but it's not. It's just gas. You know, it's nothing wrong with the heart. The heart is not on burn status. But anyway, listen, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And about the happiness. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna put a title on it. A happiness factor, the happiness state, something. I'm gonna put some kind of twist on it. But it's awesome because it allows you. First, it's gonna change your perception of your situation, which is half of the freaking problem. What I'm thinking about the thing. And then it's gonna change the thing if that's what that's what you want. Dude, you're a part of the team. You're part of the praise team. Come on. So anyway, y'all know what time it is. Be beautiful as you are. Peace and one is all.
They remind you who you are.
Oh my goodness gracious, who will be the one to come and save us?